us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Now look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Tip-off goes to Denver. And here is Murray. Inside. Porter, no luck. Now the 76ers with it. Green in the post. He's covered by Murray. And Green gets it to go.
The agility from Green when he goes inside is impressive. I mean, his fluid motion gets him to his shot.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Pass to Harris. And here's Embiid. Jokic defending. Goes up on the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
Possessing such a smooth-looking jumper. The big fella, Embiid. He's lethal from shooting just from about anywhere.
Now here's Murray. A 17-point game for him in the win against Miami.
Yeah, man, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Now here's Simmons, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Green passes to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Barton against Curry. And that one's good, Barton.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harris looking it over. Outside for Curry. And the 3 off target. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Jokic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Harris.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And Jokic drops them both.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Now here's Simmons. A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Porter passes to Jokic. Back to Porter. Over Harris. And another miss by Denver. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Embiid. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Joel Embiid. Back to Curry. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And one of the league's best defenders. Millsap closing out well on that one.
Barton shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Barton. The 76ers trail by 4. Passes to Embiid. Jokic with the steal. And it's Murray penetrating. He can't get that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. And there's the pass to Harris. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here are the Nuggets now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Murray kicks to Barton. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Embiid. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver leading by 4. Barton drives in. Misses from close range. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Millsap looking it over. Kicks it to Murray. Back to Millsap. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Curry can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Porter, and there's the feed to Millsap. And Millsap slips it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Jazz. Outside, Simmons. Porter with the steal. Dishes it to Murray. Puts it up from 7. Millsap misses. The 76ers trail by 6. Curry passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Big group substitution here for Denver. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Millsap. Hampton comes in for Michael Porter. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tony Bradley comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Here's Harris. Can't hit that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
In that kind of environment, every point matters. The bench was a huge reason why they won that one.
Here's Morris following the basket by Dwight Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The 76ers #1.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And Morris drops them both. Here's Milton. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Now here's Milton. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Howard. That one misses. Good defense by Jokic. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Hampton misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Korkmaz. Howard in the post. He's against Morris. Shot clock at 6. Thibault with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Goes back up. Bradley can't get it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Milton. And it's sent back by Jokic. Now, here is Morris. Defended by Milton.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Korkmaz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Milton kicks to Bradley. Howard trying to free himself up. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but The Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Howard. Now here's Milton. 5 on the clock. Trying to end the drought. Here's Bradley. And finally they hit one.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dozier. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Now, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Milton with it. Here's Korkmaz. The pass to Milton. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Here's Morris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Milton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good, Milton. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Now Morris. Pass to Dozier. Denver passing it around. Now here's Hampton. Tight defense on him. The 76ers trail by 6. And here is Milton. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Bradley. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Denver leading by 4. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Hartenstein. Here's Dozier. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Here's Korkmaz. It's blocked. And here we go. Hampton heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Hampton.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Milton. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, Morris is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Hampton, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Now here is Harris. Here's Dozier. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Korkmaz. No good from outside.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Denver, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Hampton. Barton comes in for Harris. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Both good from the line that time. The 76ers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harris outside. Offensive rebound. Embiid.
And he seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Barton surveying the floor. There's the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Barton. Dozier passes to Millsap. Clock at 6. Over Harris. The Nuggets with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one, good.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these range jumpers.
Here's Simmons following the score by Jamal Murray. Harris outside. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Oh, this is the confidence the big man Embiid brings to the table. No hesitation shooting off the pass.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Outside Curry. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Oh, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Simmons passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Green. Harris, bounce pass. Millsap with the steal. Here's Murray, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And so Murray nails both of them.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. Harris trying to get free. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Curry.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Murray surveying the D. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Now, here's Jokic. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Murray finds Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. Over Embiid. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jokic has got 6 points.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons passes to Embiid. Curry with it. Back to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. Over Jokic. Embiid, no good.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And the rejection by Embiid.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Harris, no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting them.
Denver calls timeout. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Barton. Embiid against Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. The Nuggets with another miss. The 76ers trail by 6. It's Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. He's got 8.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Simmons against Murray. Porter with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Miami. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harris. Shot from the wing. Kept alive. Embiid. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets.
And look at that, the massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems for the defense.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very smooth touch on his stroke.
Murray outside. Right side, Porter. Over Harris. That's good from Porter on the assist by Barton. Porter's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Harris. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The 76ers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Hampton's checked in for Millsap, and Monte Morris subbed in for Will Barton. The free throw off from Harris.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even been good from the free throw line.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers trail by 5. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Feeds to Embiid. And the shot goes down. Embiid's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Morris kicks to Murray. Porter trying to free himself up. Murray, no good.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Curry.
And we talk about ball distribution. Simmons is a terrific floor general, as he proves once again.
Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Harris is checked in for Denver. Then for the 76ers, Bradley comes in for Embiid, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Morris passes to Porter. He dishes it to Hampton. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets with another miss. Philadelphia's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
To the middle. And Jokic slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Curry. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Now Harris following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Here's Thybulle. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Thybulle. pass to Harris. Over Hampton. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Down low, here's Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The pass to Bradley. Back to Curry. Thibault on the wing. The Nuggets leading by 5. Morris outside. Right side, Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the 76ers. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Both teams will make substitutions. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Simmons, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 43 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Korkmaz. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Milton. They grabbed their own miss. Bradley. Howard trying to free himself up. Bradley can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 9. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Dozier, defended by Thibault. Pass to Dozier. Over Thibault. And he can't bank that one in. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 steal. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq, it's been that way for a while.
Yeah, their front office drafted very well. Listen, they're not afraid to gamble on offense.
Yep, they found some diamonds in the rough. And with that pipeline, they've always seemed to have a deep, deep roster.
Has anybody ever actually found a diamond in the rough?
Yes, I'm wearing one right now.
He found it in the rough.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The 76ers trail by 9, so on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Curry kicks to Harris, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Denver. The 76ers shooting just 34% from the floor. Outside Curry. Back to Simmons. Out to Harris from downtown. Good on the triple. Harris has got 11 points.
We've seen an improvement in this aspect of Harris's game. I mean, his ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, nice.
Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around and finished off by Porter.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Simmons passes to Harris. Now the pass to Embiid. From deep, Green. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Porter, here we go. Can't cash in from close range.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
On the wing, Harris. And that one drops for him.
He keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Jokic passes to Porter. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pass to Embiid. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Curry trying to break free. Embiid, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Murray, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives, just fearless going to the hole.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so Murray nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 12. Curry kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
The 76ers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. Jokic draws the double. And good that time. Millsap's got 8.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
The 76ers trail by 11. Pass to Harris. Back to Curry. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Denver calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Now a look at the stats for Jokic. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Barton outside. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 11-point game. Kicks to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 here in this one already. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. an incredibly adept finisher up close.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Martin passes to Jokic. The dish now to Murray. To the paint. Here's Miller. Oh, look at him fly!
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Green. Passes to Embiid. Bounce pass for Milton. Count that one. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Aggressive move by Harris. A little contact there. He just powers through it.
Murray against Simmons. Murray, the pass to Barton. Now Millsap. 6 to shoot. Jokic draws the double. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Porter.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
Monte Morris is checked in for Barton. And the 76ers also making a change. Bradley's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The 76ers trail by 8. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting one.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's good for 2.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
The 76ers trail by 5. Simmons passes to Embiid. To the inside. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Harris. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Murray. Defended by Milton. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Dozier.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
The pass to Murray. From outside the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
So it's Philadelphia now. Trailing here by 8. Milton kicks to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. Embiid's got 12 now in this quarter.
If you're the D, I mean, you'll live with this. Embiid really testing the limits of his range there.
Denver calls timeout. Hampton's checked in for the Nuggets. Harris comes in for Murray. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. Pass to Jokic. Back to Morris. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Simmons finds Embiid. Now Thybulle. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A second chance effort. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Embiid.
Taking things into his own hands.
Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Simmons. Denver getting their last shot to go. Thybulle, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Hampton.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops in there for Thybulle. Howard's checked in for Korkmaz. Both good from the line that time. And here is Hampton. Passes it to Jokic. There's the pass to Harris. Back to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Morris outside. Jokic passes to Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Thybulle, guarded by Harris. Thybulle kicks to Embiid. Pass to Bradley. Now, here's Thybulle. Shot clock at 5. Up top, Simmons. Covered by Morris.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic, coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
First free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Good on both. Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Pass to Howard. Curry looking around. And it's Bradley with the ball for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Dozier. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Simmons passes to Bradley. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Now Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Morris with the ball. 8 points for him. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Simmons passes to Howard. And the shot goes in. And it's 6 points for Dwight Howard.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Harris against Curry. A nice shot by Harris. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Hampton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
1 shot.
.110 left in the third. Simmons against Morris. Millsap passes to Morris. And it's blocked by Simmons. Green deciding where to go with it. Curry dishes to Simmons. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Harris outside. Morris against Simmons. Morris, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Morris outside. Floats it up for Jokic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Here's Simmons. Passes it to Curry. Those 3-pointers off the mark. That shot off. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside Curry. And the pass to Simmons. With the floater and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. That one misses. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They lead by 7. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Simmons against Porter. Millsap with the steal. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Barton against Curry. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. 5 to shoot. Curry with it. Now defended by Jokic. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Bradley. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. The Nuggets leading by 9. Barton outside. Dishes it to Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Milton kicks to Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 11. The kick out to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Harris to end the run. It's the three-point bomb. Harris has got 20 points.
And it's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Philadelphia.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The 76ers trail by 8. Bobbed up there for Howard. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes it to Jokic. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. And so Murray nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 8. Now Milton wants to get it to Simmons and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Murray against Simmons. Barton outside for the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. He dishes it to Harris. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Millsap. Porter finds Jokic. Back to Porter. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Harris. They get the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton drives in.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That free throw good from Barton. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. Both free throws good from Barton. The 76ers trail by 8. Harris outside. And it's in there. Harris has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Barton outside. Millsap has the open look. Gets a very good look and converts.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
Simmons passes to Harris. He kicks to Embiid. And yes, it's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Denver leading by 6. The pass to Jokic. Green against Porter. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. A nice shot by Harris.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Simmons against Murray. Barton outside. Clock at 6. And the layup is good. The 76ers trail by 8. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Murray. Great D that time from Green. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Murray against Simmons. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Up top, Simmons. Defending, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Denver.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Simmons.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. And Simmons drops them both.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Morris passes to Barton. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And Jokic drops them both. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Embiid drops them both. The Nuggets are gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Embiid. Jokic kicks to Porter. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Unloads. Barton, no luck. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 1-point game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here is Moore. Passes it to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Curry pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Simmons over Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Porter.
Oh, look, his footwork, his balance. Simpson stays in control when attacking the defense.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Here is Porter, and stolen by Simmons. And Curry, here we go. It's good. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Barton throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Green. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
The 76ers leading. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Another shot. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The game now all-time. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid, no good. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
The shot's good.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Down low. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Denver shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. To the paint, and Jokic slams it in.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
There's a minute left in the fourth. Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. That misses off the backboard. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Millsap kicks to Morris. Pass to Barton. It's up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 5. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Here's Simmons, and they double up Simmons, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Offensive rebound for 3, Harris. The shot, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They lead by 7. Millsap finds Jokic. So the Nuggets win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if they say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. I appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.